This is called Kira, Down Under. Written by Erin Teagan, American Girl. For Kanan E.T. The map. It has heading for some. It says hiding some of our faster kitties, Kira and Mom, hugs and kisses. Mr. Curry, Alex, and Mrs. Curry. Okay, and then it says, okay, down here. I can't get it. Okay. PhD student Shashi and PhD student Evie. Chapter 1 is called Ready. We walked across the town center toward the animal shelter. Mom carried the most of the forest kittens in their carrier. I had the littlest one, Nugget, who was my favorite. But Mom, he's so tiny, I said. Are you sure we can't keep him? Kira, I know. It was the most part about fostering kittens, bringing them back to the shelter so they could find with them. I just couldn't help but want their forever homes to be with me. We passed the fountain. Their little kids splashed the watch 2 minutes until 10 o'clock when my best friend on the first day of summer was back to it. Oh, it was on the first day of summer break. It was a tradition to expect Layla wasn't coming this year. Not since she got a new best friend. Mom must have caught me looking at the statue because she said, "Here, hand me the kitten. I'll check them in with you. Check them in. You go ahead, Layla." Nugget snuggled into my neck, and I don't have anywhere to go, remember? Mom frowned. Are you and Layla are still arguing? Mom said, she doesn't want to be best friends anymore. Layla only had time for her to be with friends with the girls on her soccer team. Now it was a fact of life, and I was barely even offended anymore. I opened the door to the animal shelter, calling Nugget with my free hand. "Okay, then you need to get yourself out of there, make some new friends," Mom said, walking past me and depositing the carrier of meowing kittens on the counter. I pulled Nugget into my chest and kissed his pink nose. "No thanks. Who needs human friends when you were surrounded by animals?" "And come on, be social," Mom said. "You're going into 5th grade soon. You'll be in the middle school." So I hit the bell on the counter that said "rang for service," hoping to end the conversation. Middle school is not easy transsituation. Moms began, especially when you're fighting with your best friend, just because Mom said teaches middle school and she thinks she knows everything about it. Mr. Steph appeared rolling a crate for a long-eared in front of her. Sorry to keep you waiting, ladies. Her 4-year-old son vaulted into the room behind her, kicking and karate chopping, nearly falling into a bin of clean kitty litter. Shh, Doogie, she said. The kitties are sleeping. See? She pointed to the little purring on my shoulder. By the way, congratulations, Miss Middle Schooler. She gave me a sideways hug, and you're ready for your big adventure tomorrow? She was talking about how Mom and I were going to visit my great aunts who lived away across the world in Australia. The Wildlife Sanctuary Animal Clinic. The clinic where they rescued injured animals. Australia was bursting with animals that you couldn't find anywhere else in the world. Your hand kangaroos, wallabies, wombats, koalas, and birds. Every color would be here for 2 weeks. I wish we could stay for the whole summer. In fact, I wish we could just move there. Then it could be with animals 24/7. And wouldn't it have to go to middle school if my non-friend Lila or Doogie did series spins in the air punches finished and the roundhouse kick directly into the tower of dog bows. The tower exploded, bows rolling into all directions. Are you sure you can't stay here and babysit Dougie and me? Mrs. Steph asked her with a groan. Then she smiled and went back to the office and get the kitten's paperwork. I remember when I first got to middle school, Mom said launching right back into my least favorite topic. I had a real hard time coping with with lockers. She looked at me sympathetically. Or are you worried about the schedule, finding your classes, or all the new people? Just think, I'm going to be a veterinarian just like Aunt Mimi. I should get a ton of experience working with animals. I said I helped Dougie collect the scattered bulls. Maybe I could stay in Australia and help Aunt Mimi in the clinic. I could do middle school online, I added, and people do that, you know. It's a thing. She wasn't buying it. Well, it's not a thing in our family, Kira, Mom said, wincing as Dougie ransacked the bowls into the tower. Maybe you should try to make up with Lila. You two have been best friends since kindergarten. You can't throw that kind of friendship away. We tried the first to be all friends, Lila and me and the other soccer girls, but they wanted to watch soccer or talk to soccer, and I only wanted to do the stuff Lila and I used to do, like play with kittens or hop the rocks.